I want to salute you, homie, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now, you're turning up on MrTaliaferro.com, shawty. Yeah.
Meek Mill was asked, what do you feel about Beanie Sigel? He's like, I don't feel nothing about Beanie. I looked up to Beanie Sigel. Two very, very strong quotes. Pretty much, Beans, Meek, that thing is not going to ever come back. Look, the irony that Drake and Meek in the future might squash his beef with Drake. Meek in the future might squash his beef with Game. But he ain't squashing it with Beanie Sigel because he feels like Beanie Sigel crossed the line a lot. O'Malley FaceTimed me from the studio. I did the third verse. That's why I hopped on the diss record with O'Malley and Beanie Sigel. I had nothing to do with that, is what Meek Mill is pretty much saying. That was something I already orchestrated, and I just came in and got on the third verse. Meek said this: I'm blessing you by even being in the studio with you. You on the downside. Acknowledging the fact that Beanie ain't popping no more. Beans ain't the same Mac that we once knew. And Meek's like, look, this is a favor to you. I'm going to let y'all comment y'all responses on that. Pretty tough words, pretty strong stuff Meek Mill saying about Beanie Sigel. I get it. Beanie Sigel ain't the rapper that he was. But to say I'm blessing with you with my even being in his presence pretty much. Then Meek Mill spoke on the whole backstage incident, saying Beanie saying that Meek Mill had him snuffed backstage. Meek was like, I ain't have nothing to do with that. My man seen that you was disrespecting me and he took matters in his own hands. This is what he said. You said I had something to do with you backstage. You trying to send me to jail. Meek was really adamant about that. Like, how you going to get online when you know judges be listening to that. You know they want me dead. You know these judges want me locked up or dead. You know my judge tough. You understand Philly. You said something that can get me locked up. That's bullshit, Beans. And I see both sides of that again. Then Meek took it a step further. You said I told you something about my girl. That's just trifling. Now, Meek be saying some under-the-cover slick shit. He be saying some stuff that be saying why you can understand why people say he's two-faced it. Maybe he did say that to Beanie Sigel, but when Beanie Sigel got on the interview and said that, remember, I called that corny. That was corny to me. So Meek Mill cleared that up. He was like, look, I never told Beanie anything about my girl. She was sitting right next to me when I was on the phone with him. So Nicki already knew that was whack. It makes Beanie look bad, man. It makes Beanie look bad. Meek was like, look, you tried to send me to jail. You said I snuffed you. You trying to get me to jail. You said I talked about my girl behind her back. You trying to get me to lose my girl. You said I don't write my lyrics. You trying to destroy me. And I get it. Beans looks terrible in that entire situation. Meek Mill also said this: I feel like the whole Sigel issue was over $80K for a show. Meek was like, look, I ain't stressing over $80,000, period. I am not stressing over no $80,000. I'm getting $75 for a walkthrough. Beanie was expected to get $10,000 out of that whole thing. Meek was like, look, you ain't getting money to that point. Them $10,000 mean the world to you. Meek was like, look, man, you did all this over 10 bands. All this over a dime. All this over a dime. Meek said something to end the interview with Tax that's probably going to stick with me, man. God took your voice. That meant you wasn't doing something right. And you still using your voice to lie and sin. Wow. Wow. Meek said God took your voice from you. Remember, Beanie Sigel has been shot a couple times. Beanie Sigel has been shot recently of last December. And his voice ain't the same. His delivery ain't the same. Beanie's a different guy now when he gets in the studio. Meek was like, look, you didn't get the message from that God wanted you to do something different. He took your voice from you. Meaning God took a rapper's voice. He kept you alive and pretty much said, the way you deliver them bars will never be the same again. Meek was really adamant about that. Those were really strong words from Meek Mill. You don't hear people talk like that often. To me, that's how you know with Meek and Beanie is personal and it'll never get solved. Nothing would ever squash Meek and Beanie Sigel. That's my opinion on that. Hey, first and foremost, I want to thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I would love if you watch other videos while you're on my YouTube channel. Now, while you're here, people ask me all the time, how can you support Mr. Telefaro? Well, if you want to support me in my future endeavors, the first thing I want you to do is subscribe to my channel. If you subscribe to my channel, you get all my content first. Your subscribe goes a long way. I get to understand my demographics, understand who's supporting me, who got something out this video. So first things first, a subscribe will go a long ways. Next, if you really rock with me, donate $1 to my GoFundMe. I have a GoFundMe link in the description. If you really want to support me, just $1. Showing me that $1 and some good wishes will go a long way. If you want to support me and you want to help me with my travels, I got a lot of things coming up, but I got to get them travel fees there. I got to find a way to get there. So that can help me financially if you really want to go there. Also, a word of encouragement. Thank you. Whatever it is, talk to me in my comment box below. Comment on this video, like, subscribe, do whatever you got to do this video. I got to thank you for your time. I don't take it for granted. My name is Mr. Telefaro. Now, if you subscribe, help, donate, do whatever, you can see more videos like this, more new exclusive content. I got a lot on the way. Trust me. Thank you. It's Mr. Telefaro.com.